What's up, y'all? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name's Leah, and y'all, it looks like Mia is trying to secure her spot for season 8, and she probably did, because we all know family drama gets the people going. So Mia posted on her Instagram, and all this information is either coming from the Neighborhood Talk, at Jay's Reality Blog, or Roa T. But I saw it first on Jay's Reality Blog, where they posted a screenshot of Mia's message notes. And might I ask y'all, her message notes always get me. The first one, I thought the lady had a terminal illness. Now when I see this, and the caption is, "Please pray for my family," I'm thinking somebody done went on to glory or is sick or something like that, but that's not the case. So let's read it and get into the argument she had with, I think, like a cousin or a niece or a auntie in the comments, and then I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts. Okay, y'all, so let's get into the post first, then the caption, and then the argument she had with, I think, a niece. The post starts off by saying this: "Please pray for our family. Gordon's brother, who he trusted to support and carry on the family legacy, has recently revoked his access to the company bank account while we were out of the country. I've since learned that my salary will no longer continue past the next payroll cycle due to my unwavering loyalty to Gordon. The thought that the person who Gordon selected to run our empire and who he thought would be the one to care for me, the kids, has now manipulated the organizational structure and robbed us of everything we own. Gordon and I built this company from the ground up and brought on family members since 2013. Never would we think that after a decade of building generational wealth and opportunities would end up being taken from us overnight. If you can't trust family, who can you trust? My heart is completely empty." All right, y'all. So the caption goes, "Sorry, love's been going through it. Life at times feels impossible. At the Joint Cairo. #DMV, #Maryland. I'm not giving up on you all. I will fight this fight and regain my power." And she did #power. So it continues. The caption continues with, "Just want to let you all know because I love seeing our #RHOP fans in our offices, but I won't be running into you all for a little bit. I don't even feel comfortable recommending you continue to visit without having a direct influence on the operations. Although, please know I will forever value you and I appreciate your love and support. I've never experienced such pain. I practically birthed these clinics, so I'm feeling defeated right now. God has been preparing me for an ultimate fight of my life. #breaking the change, #generational wealth." And then she captions it, "I just can't give up now. I've come too far." And then I think this girl is her niece. The name is Brittany Giovanna, and she commented, "But you won't tell the truth though." And then Mia responded to her by saying, "What's the whole truth, Brittany? You know your granddaddy and aunts and uncles would not own medical offices if it wasn't for Gordon. Let's start there. Secondly, what am I leaving out? I would love to know." So then this page that only has 25 followers and no profile picture hops into the chat, and keep that in mind because I have some things about that, called That's Orbit, pops up, and it says, "Add Brittany Giovanna, tell the truth shall set you free." So then Mia responds to That's Orbit and says, "Agreed, mercy me, I want to know." So then Brittany responds to Mia saying, "So what are you saying? G is the reason why my family has money?" "No ma'am, you already know the truth and I'm not about to go there with you. As my granny says, when the floodgates open, all will be revealed." So the That's Orbit page responded to Mia first by saying, "Mia Thornton, I'm sorry you have to go through this. Stay strong." Then the page responded to Brittany by saying, "Brittany Yvonne, then why say anything in the first place? Bless your heart." So it continued with Mia agreeing with the That's Orbit page by saying this: "That's Orbit, agreed, like what? Gordon is fast and ambitious to the 20th power, brilliant beyond measure, and moves faster than most can keep keep up. He's 70, so wanted to take a backseat and allow his family to run the family business, but did not intend for this to mean employing lazy children. With his 40 plus years of running successful franchise organizations and my 30 plus years, removing the engine is not the best business move. We were building a business with direct mission to build black generational wealth, all of which must be earned and not given. Invited the family to join, but not a place for lazy, entitled, spoiled children. This is at Brittany Yvonne's issue. She's defending the lazy cousins because they were under a poor performance review and getting let go, so their dad manipulated the rest of the ownership group to convince them that Gordon is not suitable to remain in control of the company, thus waiting until the day before his birthday when he was out of pocket celebrating his 70th birthday to revoke access. Keep it 100, Queen. So then Brittany responds to this commenter named Marta0613, and that person added both Brittany and Mia and said, "Come on, guys, nobody wins when the family feuds. God restores, just let him work. Lead with love and kindness, even in hard times." So then Brittany responded back to that person by saying, "This should have never made it to social media. You're not about to lie on my grandfather and think I'm not going to defend him. God will restore and reveal." So then the conversation basically ended with Brittany adding Mia, saying, "Okay, Mia," and then laughing emojis. "Out of respect for my grandfather, I'm done talking about this because once again, the truth will come to light." All right, you guys. So I'm going to summarize the information that you either listened to me read or you read yourself. And then I'm just going to give you my thoughts on why I feel like this is sus. So to summarize the information that I just read to you guys, basically what it seems like, Mia is alleging that while Gordon and her were out of the country celebrating his 70th birthday, that they either tried to access company funds or check on the company bank account, either while they were out the country or when they got back to the States, and they realized that Gordon no longer had access to that money. What it seems like is that a board of directors that is comprised of Gordon's family, such as like his brothers, aunts, uncles, and maybe even his father, have decided that he is no longer granted access to those funds, and he is either being ousted out of the company or is being demoted to a lesser role. Mia is alleging that because she is standing beside her husband, that she is now no longer going to continue to be put on the payroll cycle, and that at the next payroll cycle that she will no longer get paid anymore. She posted this to social media. A niece / possibly cousin decided to hop down in the comments named Brittany, saying that Mia's not telling the complete truth and that the truth will be revealed as time goes on. Mia responds to that by saying that, "Girl, be real. Your family is just mad that Gordon and I were going to give them like a negative review, or they were up on review, and that these reviews were going to be negative, and that Brittany is only defending her cousins, but her cousins were really being lazy, and that their father found a way to manipulate the structural system because he is a part of the board of directors, and has found a way to kick Gordon and them out to stop them from being fired because of their negative reviews." Okay, y'all, so like I said, I feel like this situation is sus. And I feel like it's sus for several reasons, and I'm going to explain clearly. The first reason is, like I said, the way in which Mia is presenting this information to us, it's reminiscent to what she did last year, where we all, and including me, thought that she had been diagnosed with a terminal illness. And then come to find out, she was just voicing her feelings and her concerns about getting her test results back. And it was like, well, why would y'all why would you tell us this in this way? Same with this notes message. You post this up, it's in black and white. You're giving the vibe of mourning. So everyone's automatic go-to is like, oh my gosh, somebody done passed away. I'm thinking somebody is up there in heaven high-fiving with Jesus and in the Lord's holy choir, and you just telling us you fighting with your family or your extended family or your in-laws. And I'm just like, Mia, chill out. Like, she does that. And that's another reason why I always side-eye what Mia tells us, is because Mia talks around things and she uses specific words, specific buzzwords to elicit emotional responses from people. She does it with when she's beefing with Candace and Wendy, even like, and now even with this situation, she does that a lot, and that rubs me the wrong way. Now, I do feel like she's doing this to keep her check for season 8. I feel like this is her way of setting herself up for season 8, because either this is telling me that the situation that she had with Wendy either fell flat and she doesn't have anything else to go off on, or she's just worried that it wasn't strong enough, so she needs to drum up some drama for us to care about her for season 8. Now, I don't fault anybody for trying to keep a Bravo check, because at the end of the day, the checks may not be hitting the way they used to back in the early 2000s, but Bravo's platform allows these women and other these women on these franchises to have visibility that they could not get from other platforms, that allows them to have a bigger bag, or to cash in on bigger checks, or to grow their businesses. So I'm not going to fault her for wanting to hold on to that, but I do fault the way you going about it. Like, stop manipulating people to have these responses by the way you drum out this information. And like I said, the way the information is being presented, it's very reminiscent of what she did last year. Then the second thing is, to me, her responding to that burner account, or that spam account, or that troll account, was weird to me, because you respond to an account that doesn't have a profile, that only has 25 followers, but is following over 400 plus accounts, and the person or the people that are running that account didn't say anything groundbreaking other than, like, be strong, Mia, and why say anything about the family member? Why say anything if you weren't going to tell us what you know? So then for Mia to respond back to that with a paragraph worth of information and basically explain what, from Mia's standpoint, is happening and why this is happening to her family, didn't make sense to me. It's like, why didn't you respond to this with your cousin, like to the cousin, the family member? Because I don't know if it's a cousin or a niece or an auntie. Why didn't you respond to that person with this? As well as, why did you respond to this person with this much information? And then when I went back to look to see if that person had responded to Mia, that person didn't respond to Mia. So that made me feel like, oh, this is somebody's burner account. Either G or Mia, allegedly, both of them are running this account, and this is their way of getting the information out there. But it still looks sus, like y'all are trying to set up your storyline for next season. The other thing is, like, because Mia has presented this information, it allows fans to make up their own like theories of what is going on. Some people are speculating that, like, the family is jealous of Mia and Gordon for being on TV. They've always been jealous of Mia and Gordon, and they just want their wealth and things of that nature. I saw other people speculating that maybe Gordon wanted to retire because Mia said that Gordon wanted to take it easy, that Mia didn't understand that with Gordon retiring, allegedly, that she would not have access to the company funds. Even Gordon would not have access to the company funds in that way, and now she's just throwing a fit on the internet. I'm of the belief that this is actually happening, but I think that maybe they did something, and this is like the response to what they did. Because this, to me, is Mia setting herself up to showcase herself as being, I guess, quote unquote, low budget or cheap in the coming seasons or this season, because they ain't got it the way they thought they had it, or the way they presented it to us and we thought they had. Because a lot of companies have a board of directors. It's not wrong for a board of directors to get rid of a CEO. And what people don't understand, and the best example I can use is church, because I'm a church kid. I've seen many of pastors, whether they be female, male, a youth pastor, women pastors, relationship coach, or whatever. I've seen them get let go or get like, you know, be relinquished of their duties by the board of directors. And normally the board of directors are people who have either had a stake in the company from the beginning or the stake in the church from the beginning and have invested and sown into the company. And that gives them either the same rights as the owner of the church or the owner or the pastor to make decisions. And that is what I feel like is happening. Maybe something has transpired between the clique where they feel like, or the group or the business where they feel like Gordon isn't moving the way they want him to and casting a negative light on the business. So now they're trying to get rid of him. And they are in their right to do that because they're the board of directors. The issue is like the board of directors is made of your family, so it stings a lot more. And I also feel like if Mia and Gordon have between them, all together collectively, 45 plus years of like business experience, why are you casting this negative light on your business, the business you say that you're going to fight for? That doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I feel like this whole situation is sus, because it's like so much is going on and I feel like we're all getting caught up into it and what we think is happening isn't happening. Even with me saying I think maybe Gordon or Mia actually did something allegedly and now this is what they're trying to do, but I don't have the answers because I don't know what's really happening. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen. And I will keep y'all in the know. But that's it, y'all. That is all. Remember to be bravely authentic. Hop down in them comments below. Let me know like what y'all thoughts are. And yeah, I'm out, y'all. Deuces.